Good morning, dears. Welcome back to another English class. What we learned in the previous class? In the previous class, we learned the lesson number 1. What was the lesson? Yes, the author's purpose. In that, we learned what was the purpose of writing the story. Actually, what was the title? Yes, A Day in the Life of a Washerman. Actually, why did he write that story? A story to inform us how a washerman spends his day and what are the things he does and who are the persons he meets. Today, let's start with lesson number time order words. Time order words. The aim of this lesson is to identify the time order words and sequence the events. Events in the story. So, if you take your workbook, then open S4. Then complete the checklist. Do it fast. Why do you all so confused? Why do you all look so confused? Tell me, what is the reason? Yes, you didn't study that lesson. How can you do the activity or the worksheet without studying? So what from this, what you have to know, what you have to understand? It is very important to do things in an order. You already learned only one lesson. You didn't study the remaining. So, you can't do the worksheet. So, you have to keep in mind. It is very important to do the things in an order or sequence, so that they make sense, then there is no need of any confusion. Today, we are going to learn some time order words and sequence the events were in the story. Some time order words are first, next, before, after, finally. So, all of you take your content book and you have to scan the story. All of you take it. Okay, you have to scan the story. Then you have to underline the time order words. Clear? You have to underline the time order words. Use the time order words as clues. Then you have to number the things happening or events in the life of a washerman. Clear? First you have to underline the time order words. Use the time order words as clues. You have to number the things happening or events in the life of a washerman. Okay, for example, how can you? Yes, it's very easy. How? For example, I will tell. First one, What was the first action of that washerman? Yes, first he had cleaned up his small shack. You know the word meaning of shack. Then first he had cleaned up his small shack, sweeping it with great care. He fed his dog. Which dog? He fed the stray dog which he had picked from the street. Then second one, he got onto his bicycle. Clear? Now you have an idea how to number. You already done. Okay. Tell me, what happened first in the story? What happened first in the story? First, the washerman. What was the name of that washerman? Raghu. Exactly. Raghu had cleaned up his small shack, sweeping it with great care. He fed the stray dog which he had picked from where? From the street. Then he prepared meal for himself. What happened next? What happened next? We already told it. Next, he got on to his bicycle. Can you tell some other numbered events? Anyone can tell? Yes. First one, he had cleaned up his small shack, sweeping it with great care, fed the stray dog which he had picked from the street. Then he prepared meal for himself. Second, that was then he prepared small for himself. Third one, he got onto his bicycle. Fourth one, he greeted the whom? He greeted the watchman. Then he goes for what? He collected the clothes for washing and tell me. And yeah, he cycled to Dhobi Ghat. Who is Dhobi? Yes, washerman. So, what are some time order words you have underlined in this? Yes, time order words are first, then, next, after, before, finally. Okay, right, exactly right. Then you have to tell me, what is sequencing? You have to tell me what is sequencing. Sequencing means to put something in an order from last to first. No, from first to last. Sequencing means to put something in an order or sequence from first to last. Then why is it important? It is very important because a story makes sense when its events are arranged in the correct order. How the time order was help us to sequence the events in the story? How? The time order was helped us to show the order or sequence of the events in the story. Then when else is putting things in an order or sequence. Important. Sequence. Yes, sequencing is very important while giving instructions and explaining steps in a process, so that whoever reading is, they can follow it easily and there is no need of any confusion in understanding it. Clear? Sequencing is very important. Why? Why it is very important? When we put something in an order, then only that makes sense. Then there is no need of any confusion in understanding it. Is it clear? In this, we studied about time order words and sequencing. Now, you know some of the time order words and you know what is sequence and what is the importance of sequencing the events in the story. So, you have to note down your homework. Finish. Yes, 2. Then let's start with lesson number 3. What is? Compare and contrast. Compare and contrast. The aim of this lesson is compare and contrast characters, daily routine, with their own keywords, compare, contrast. So, have you ever wondered how your father or mother spends their day? Have you? Yes, of course, we all. Do you think that your daily routine is just like theirs? Of course not. We can't imagine a daily routine like our father or mother. Today, we are going to make connections between the story and our lives, and also compare and contrast our daily routine with the characters. With whom? With the washerman's daily routine. Clear? By scanning the story, I know the washerman cleans his small shack at first. I make a connection to my day. So what I do first in the morning? I brush my teeth. Then what was his second? Second is he does what is? He feeds his dog. We can sequence of events. Events washerman and you. Then we can put in a column and we can do like this. Here, what was the first? First, what he? Yes, he cleans his small shack. Small shack. Small shack. What about me? Brush my teeth. Brush my teeth. Brush my teeth. So second what he feeds his dog. Then you have to draw a column in your notebook and you have to fill like this. Make a comparison. Compare and contrast your daily routine with those of washerman. Some other differences in the daily routines. The sum of the differences are: washerman goes for collecting his clothes. He goes to collect his clothes for washing. While we come to school and he returns home very late in the afternoon and irons the clothes. And while we do homework or go for what? Go to play. Then how did you get the information about the daily routine of washerman? How did you get? Did you read the story again? No, we didn't study the story again. Then tell me, how did you get? Yes, we have already numbered the events in the story. So the numbered events helped us to locate the events very quickly. Those numbered events helped us to locate the things, locate the events very quickly. What does making connections mean? When we make connections, we try to remember something in our own lives that remind us what is happening in the story. How does comparing and contrasting the daily routine of yours with the washerman's helped us to understand the story better? By comparing and contrasting the daily routine of ours with the washerman's routine, we making connection again to what? To our life. By comparing and contrasting the daily routine of ours with that of washerman's, we are connecting to our life. That makes our understanding much tougher? No, much easier. What part of the story do you think the washerman liked most? Tell me. Yes, I think the washerman's favorite part of the story is when he returns home, his dog barks with joy, because that makes him smile and he didn't feel tired anymore. What are the words used to signal, compare and contrast? What are the words used to signal, compare and contrast? Yes, the words are like, both, unlike, but. So, in this lesson, we studied to compare and contrast our daily routine with other characters, or in this lesson, we compared and contrast our daily routine with the washerman. What was the name of that washerman? Regu. So, you have to note down your homework. You have to finish. Yes, 3. That's all. Have a nice day. Thank you.